good old Mother Demographics is flexing her muscle. Hi, I'm Beata Bukowski with Fairway Independent Mortgage, and Mother Demographic is definitely flexing her muscle as we are entering or experiencing the highest demographic patch ever recorded in U.S. history. Ages 28 to 34, which is the prime age for buyers, are coming into peak at the median age of 33. When you add up all the move-ups, move-downs, cash investor buyers into the mix, you will have a steady replacement buyer demand from 2020 to 2024. Why is it important to talk about? Because existing home sales once again have surprised the market participants. Existing home sales were up year over year at up to 6.7%, coming substantially higher than the 4% drop that was estimated. The big portion of this news is that there were only 860,000 homes on the market, down from 910,000 homes in December. Inventories were 16.5% lower in January comparing to January of 2021. Completely different picture is compared to the bubble-like conditions we saw in 2007, where there were 3.7 million homes for sale. 860,000 homes for sale in comparison to 3.7 million of homes for sale in 2007. Bubble on the horizon? At least for now, I think not. The also very peculiar news from the home builder front showed that the home builder optimism fell just 1 point. But the peculiarity of the situation is that there was permits were up, but housing starts were down. And a lot of builders, including a builder by the name of Noel here locally in Chicago, who is complaining of all the same things as the rest of the home builder world. Rising labor prices, shortage of supplies, and finally, extended periods of time to wait on materials. The CoreLogic single-family rent report showed an increase in prices for rent 12% year over year in December. This is the fastest growth in the last 16 years. Important to know that pre-pandemic, the average was just about 2.3 to 3% increase, so we have to look at it in the proper context. Wholesale inflation remains hot. Producer price index came in 1% higher in January for a total 9.7% rise year over year. Why is rising inflation so crucial to the markets? Well, because it obviously pushes interest rates higher and therefore affects our housing markets directly. With what's happening with Russia and Ukraine, though, there may be a little flight to safety. The stock market may see some further drops, but then these investors are going to be putting money back into bonds, which can lower the yields and therefore give us a little bit of a breather when it comes to interest rates. Logan Mahtashami, often quoted here on my economic update news, says that he is not opposed to interest rates going up to 4.5% on a 30-year fixed mortgage. Yes, he says he is a fan of interest rates going higher. Why? One reason. These higher interest rates are going to slow down the crazy price increases on homes, and he thinks this overall will keep our economy healthy. He also quotes that rates could probably rise even higher, but won't because of the globality of our economy. We are tied to the Japan and German markets, which have experienced increased rates. However, these increased rates are still substantially lower than what we are here seeing in the US. Finally, Gary Keller of Keller Williams at their first in-person after pandemic rally said, buy dirt, buy land, find builders, and get more homes onto the market. So this is the underlying message to realtors across the country. Lastly, but not least, Freddie Mac has announced that they no longer will require pay stubs. Yes, we do ask for them all the time, to those that receive income via a direct deposit. So direct deposits in their bank accounts are going to be good enough of a verification that they have a job and what that income is. Just a little tiny move towards less documentation. I'm sure you love that for the end of our economic update today. I'm Beata Bukowski with Fairway Independent Mortgage.